Good morning, Andrew Mount here for GG on Friday. It's the 11th of October. I'm here in Leeds in my salubrious accommodation. It's day 2 of 2 of my William Hill radio shift. I'm on air again later on today from 1:30 with Ross Briley and Paddy Aspel. We had a good day yesterday. Ross was also in the chair. Chris Pimlott was punditing. Plenty of laughs and a few winners. Hopefully more of the same today. Particularly like the all-weather cards at Dundalk and Newcastle tonight. I've put up a few selections there on my blog on GG, so check out the website for more details. But in this video I'm going to concentrate on the top class group race action we've got at Newmarket this afternoon. 2-year-olds taking centre stage, and the two races I like and I've found a couple of bets in are the first two races. That's the Cornwallis Stakes at 150 and the Oh So Sharp Stakes at 225. Now the Cornwallis Stakes has got some interesting stats associated with it. Last time out winners have done poorly of late, with just 2 from 32 winning since 2010. So I'm going to throw a couple of arrows at big price ones. First up is Kemble for Mark Johnson. This one's the outsider of the entire field at 66 to 1, around about 100 to 1 on Betfair. Now she bombed out last time, but that was over 6 furlongs at Salisbury, and she'll be happier coming back to the minimum distance. The last time she ran at this trip was at York at the Ebor meeting in August. She was a 20 to 1 sixth that day, doing second best of those who raced prominently. She probably did too much too soon that day in a race that was run to suit the closers, and given her running style is often favoured here at Newmarket, I think she could go well at a price. Now the stalls are on the far side, and she's drawn in stall 4, so she should be close to that far side rail, which is often an advantage. And the going stick says the ground is quicker towards the far side than it is down the centre or the stand side. Now another one I like from a low draw is Flipper the Stripper for Charles Hills. She also bombed out over 6 furlongs last time, but will be much happier back at this 5 furlong trip. Now that defeat came with the Lowther Stakes. She was held up, just never got into the race. And that was a race that was run to suit those who were up with the pace, so I'm quite happy to draw a line through that. Now her 5 career runs at the 5 furlongs that she faces today have produced 2 wins, 2 third places and an 8th of 25 in the Queen Mary Stakes at Royal Ascot. Now plenty of firms are paying 4 places on this race, and at 33 to 1, famous last words, but I think she's going to be hard to keep out of the frame. Charles Hills has done well in this race previously. His 4 runners have produced a second at 9 to 2, a third at 9 to 1, a 14 to 1 fourth, and 2 years ago a horse called Spooth was 5th at 100 to 1, going down by just over a length and doing second best of those to come from off the pace. That was a cracking effort, and in a race that has thrown up plenty of shock winners over the years, I think Flipper the Stripper is definitely worth a few quid each way of anyone's money. Now moving on to the Oh So Sharp Stakes, 7 furlongs this time, and in contrast to the Cornwallis Stakes, this is a race where you want to side with the last time out winners. 9 of the last 10 were successful on their most recent start. Yet the 3 horses who dominate the market here were all beaten last time out. Final Song, the 7 to 4 favourite, was only 3rd at Newmarket. Stylistique, who still hasn't won a race and is 11 to 4 here, was beaten here at Newmarket last time out. And Wedgedam was only 5th at Doncaster. That one's 5 to 1 today. Everything else in the race is double figures. Now it also favours horses who are coming up in class as well. We've had 35 runners who contested a group or listed race last time out, taking in the Oh So Sharp Stakes in the last 10 years, and all 35 were beaten. So again, that counts against the front three in the betting who all raced in group company last time. So the 2 I like here, both around the 14 to 1 mark, were maiden winners last time out. One of those is Jessica Harrington's Valeria Messalina, who won a 19-runner maiden at Navan last month. This one's open to plenty of improvement and is better equipped to handle the good to soft ground than most of her rivals. And the second one is Vividly, another Charles Hills trained runner. She was a big eye catcher at Glorious Goodwood. She was the only winner on the round course to score from the front at that 5-day meeting, and she overcame stall 17 of 17. In doing so, that was a 7 furlong fillies maiden. Now the time of that was slow. She did manage to get to the front and set her own sedate fractions and dominate, but it still marked her up as one to follow. And although she's been off for 10 weeks since, I think Vividly could be overpriced here at 14 to 1. I probably just prefer Valeria Messalina of the 2. but it's worth taking a couple against the field here with holes in the form of the front three in the betting. So in summary, the 150, the Cornwallis Stakes, Kemble and Flipper the Stripper, particularly Flipper the Stripper. I really like that one each way 4 places. And in the Oh So Sharp Stakes at 225, I'm with Valeria Messalina and Vividly. And that's it from me until tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be recording from Newmarket. See you then.